Hello guys, welcome to another episode of China Uncle Mikey. A Chinese man slapped a young Chinese girl in the face in Adelaide in Australia a couple of days ago. Isn't this ridiculous? Since I stayed in Australia for several years and I'm a Chinese man, so I want to talk about this news. But before that, let's have a look at the news first.
It's this violent attack on a young female worker which has the Chinese community seeing red.
A shame, a disaster in our community.
The video filmed Friday night at the Fun Tea Shop on Guja Street. It starts with a young trainee worker talking to a supervisor in Mandarin, claiming she's been underpaid. Things quickly get heated, with another man stepping in and slapping the 20-year-old in the face. As fists fly and bags are thrown across the room, the young woman is kicked to the ground and a friend who steps in to defend her is flung to the floor. Young children watching on just metres from the violence, the shocking attack going viral online.
I am angry. I am really angry. This is not acceptable. Why would you do this to like a young girl?
From the security vision in the business, you can see the pair having a heated conversation in the moments before the ugly brawl.
And afterwards, the lady was just very mad and just get off the clothes, walking suit, just left the store straight away.
The employee then returns with friends and confronts her supervisor, and that's when the tensions boil over.
And it doesn't matter you man or woman. That's definitely not acceptable.
After you check out the video, it is quite violent, so that's why it is blurred. If you want to check an uncensored version, please just Google it and you will find one. Anyway, so the argument was between the shop owner, the boss, the little bit like a round man, and the young girl who was the employee of that bubble tea house. I think the girl wasn't very happy about her job or working experience in that shop, so she wanted to quit or something. So all the argument was about because that girl was, I think she was still in the probation period. So the boss said, I don't want to pay you since you are in a probation period, which is leading to some kind of illegal employment. I think maybe in Australia, according to the law, you can hire people without payment for 1 or 2 hours or 3 hours, but 40 hours probation period and without any pay, I think this is illegal employment. Anyway, so the man intervention or the argument between the boss and the girl, and slapped that girl in the face, and he is the biggest charge for this issue. And I think in any situation, a man who assaulting a woman, which is very wrong. But I think the situation could be a little bit better than now, since the girl was fighting back and threw a bag or a chair, hitting on the roof or the lamp hanging over there, and try to attack back to the man, and that led to that final kick to that girl, which was very bad. So yeah, I think this is almost what happened in the shop. In that situation, you see those kids sitting around and watching all these violent things happen to them, which is really bad to young kids, and this is also not appropriate. Alright guys, here's my opinion. If you disagree with me, I'm okay. When I first checked out this video, I was quite angry actually. How can these ridiculous things happen? And I think if in a Westerner pub or something, when people, or especially men, saw such kind of situation, a man attacking a girl, I think all the men will stand up and try to put him down, right? But in this shop, I didn't see that. And that leads to another topic, which is in China. I think all of them are from China, and they speak Mandarin in that shop. So it is quite seems like quite normal, especially in some of the region in this country. And when a man try to beat a woman, and all these bystanders just stand there and looking at it, and nobody try to help. This is very bad. And that man take that bad behavior from China, where he was born, and went to Australia and tried to acting like what he get used to in China. This is some really ridiculous things. I think in at least in Australia, he will face to a very severe charge by assaulting others. I think the worst case, he can stay in the jail for several years, and I think he deserve it. And I really should put an eye on this event later on and see how the judicial system judged. But anyway, that's why I was, when I get to Australia, I was quite detached to the so-called like Chinese community or 唐人街 or whatever it is. When I get to Sydney, I met those guys. Usually they come from like a rich family, and they think they come to Australia earlier than you. They try to teach you something. Even those guys are really dumb people, and they have never achieved anything successfully in real life, but they still want to teach you something. And I wasn't really get along with those guys. And some people in the school doing these kind of things, and they behave like what they behave in China. They think they have money, they can resolve everything, and I really dislike it. And at the year when I was there, 2008, it was okay actually, but these years I think it is getting worse and worse, because a lot of rich kids went to Australia or something. Anyway, so yeah, this is almost what I'm gonna say for this video, and see you next time.